So in today's video, we are talking about a very, very sensitive subject, which has been the uploading of gore content to the Roblox platform, mocking the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So I want to quickly give you guys a disclaimer. If you're not in a good mental space, do not watch this video. It's obviously not intended for people who are 6 years old, so keep that in mind. Additionally, to be very clear, I'm not here to sit and share my political beliefs with you guys. I think my goal with all my videos is to create content that just kind of gives you an overview of the situation where I may interject my opinion, but I'm not going to be like overly opinionated. And I want to be very clear, I'm not discussing any political stances in this video. I'm not discussing whether or not I agree with Charlie Kirk's political stances or if I think that he was right or anything like that. That's not the focus of this video, and this is not a political channel. It's to discuss how Roblox is failing to take down blatant gore and pictures of someone being assassinated off their platform and is allowing these games to make money, which is insane to me. So with that disclaimer out of the way, for those of you that don't know who Charlie Kirk is, he's basically like a US political figure, and he did a lot of commentary and debates on YouTube channels like, I believe, Jubilee and some other platforms where basically he's a Republican and he would go and debate Democrats at universities or public venues across the country. And basically they discuss controversial topics, and in his words, it was an effort to come to a mutual understanding of each other's perspectives, which was that always what happened? Definitely not. But that was, I guess, the goal of what they were doing. Now, a couple days ago when he was doing a debate live on a university campus, he was actually assassinated. And the assassination was caught on a lot of people's phones and was also caught on all the cameras that they had set up to record these debates, because they usually record them and then upload the clips to social media after. So there was a lot of cameras on Charlie Kirk when he was shot. And at first, I believe he didn't actually die. He was brought to the hospital and later died after surgery. But regardless, if you have seen the video, which I unfortunately have, it is disgusting. And regardless of whatever your political beliefs are, I think as humans, we can all agree that nobody deserves to be assassinated like that for sharing their opinions. Does that mean their opinions were right? No. Does it mean that I agree with everything he said? Absolutely not. But I think fundamentally, it's just wrong to do anything to harm another individual. That's just my opinion. I think it's wrong. Now, obviously with this being a hot topic, there are certain people on Roblox that think it's funny to be uploading decals, shirts, and stuff like that and mocking the situation, which I understand if you don't like them. I get that. Trust me, I get it. But the issue that arises is when you're uploading blatant gore, like these people are uploading photos of Charlie Kirk right as he was shot. Like there is a ton of gore on the screen. Like you can fully see him like going into a seizure, because you know when you, anyways, I'm not getting into that, but his whole body was tensing up, and they took a picture of that, an actual real life picture, and put it on shirts and were selling it in Roblox. There's also other shirts where it's kind of cartoon, but they have like a t-shirt, because he was wearing a white t-shirt when he died, and where the bullet struck him in the neck, and they have like a little blood thing there. On top of that, there's also games where they have basically the whole venue made in Roblox, and you were actually able to walk through it and see where the sniper was sitting, as well as decals of the way he basically died, emotes of the way he died, where you can put on an emote to look like him when he was shot. I really do get if you don't agree with his political beliefs, but the issue is you're uploading this incredibly inappropriate and really graphic content to Roblox, and kids are gonna see that, you know? Like, it's not like these shirts are hidden so only people who hated Charlie Kirk can wear them. On Roblox, you'll get recommended things that your friends bought or your friends viewed, or just things in general that were uploaded to Roblox catalog. And if you're just like a 6-year-old kid scrolling on your iPad trying to find a cute shirt and you're seeing literal pictures of a real person dying, that can really traumatize a kid. I feel like people don't understand this, but that can really mess with the psyche of a child. It can create issues with depression, anxiety. It can create learning disabilities. It can actually give them a PTSD from seeing that kind of content. It can actually make them more violent and make them have violent outbursts and nightmares and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of the time people don't recognize that that is something really terrible, and a really terrible side effect of seeing content online when you are young and can't fully comprehend it, that is just incredibly graphic. And there's always parents who argue like, oh, well, shooting games on Roblox could do that. You could argue that, I'm sure, but there's a difference between a game that's reenacting real life violence and there's like a goal to the game versus a picture of a dead person on a shirt. Like, it's just not comparable in my opinion. I think it's disgusting. What's even more shocking on Roblox's part is that they have had an absolute failure to address these concerns and to take down this content. Roblox, for the most part, has left this content up on their platform. There are games that have been up on the platform for several hours where there's thousands and thousands of players joining these games. And I'm sure people who maybe liked Charlie Kirk are reporting those games, but the games aren't getting taken down. And regardless of who it was, regardless of what personal beliefs this person had, or what group they were part of, or what political stance they had, I think reenacting somebody's assassination in a Roblox game, like, that's just deplorable. Like, what are you doing? Especially to like invite players to come join and to come see the game, and to then see all the people in that game who think it's funny to wear gore and just disgusting shirts mocking the death of a person, which at the end of the day, Charlie Kirk was a person. He was a human being. He was a living, breathing person. And now it's like almost this encouraging thing because it's funny, I guess, trending to... I saw like tweets of people saying like, oh, I sent this to my younger cousin so they could play it. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, I get if there's people who are 18 plus that are fixated with that stuff, that's weird, but at least you're 18 plus. But when you have a kid who doesn't have any other choice, and a kid who's very impressionable, and a kid who maybe just gets recommended one of these games or one of these shirts or an emote, and maybe they don't know who Charlie Kirk is, and they buy the Charlie Kirk dying emote, and they're like, oh, this emote looks funny. Like, it's just mind-blowing that Roblox, who preaches, oh yeah guys, like we're adding all of these new moderation systems, we're adding all of these new features, we're gonna like streamline moderation, take things down and have things auto-flagged, and just over like the past 2 weeks they're like, guys, if you flag people's Roblox accounts for being inappropriate outfits, we can actually take it down right away. And people were showing on YouTube how they were like flagging their friends' accounts, and their friends' accounts were just getting like wiped clean. Like, they would take off all the avatar's clothes and return them to a generic Roblox avatar when they would report them. To now you have these shirts that are literally showing gore and somebody dying and somebody like actively bleeding out that haven't been taken off the platform for at least 24 hours. Like, that is just astonishing to me. And it's gotten so bad that even popular YouTubers like Ruben Sim have spoken about it on their Twitter. And there's people from the US government that are talking about it and are trying to push for Roblox to actually get in trouble and to be held accountable for this, because I think what people maybe don't recognize is this is so much more than just politics. It's just so much more than politics, okay? And regardless if you agree with the stances, and regardless of if you're Republican or Democrat or whatever else, right? Or if you don't believe in either party, at the end of the day, there needs to be recognition that this is a person. And I know people can be critical when they say, oh, he was a dad with 2 kids and he had a wife. I get it. Some people don't think that's an excuse, and I understand, but I think that this is a man with young kids, and I can't say for sure, but one of his kids look like they're about the age where they'd be playing games like Roblox. And imagine like playing Roblox and seeing people wearing shirts of your dad's assassination. Like, it's just disgusting, and it honestly just makes me very upset to think that regardless of anybody who died, that Roblox allows players to upload just disgusting graphic content like this to the platform and basically just hands it on a silver platter to kids to traumatize them. But something needs to be done with their moderation system. This cannot keep happening. And regardless if it's a Republican, a Democrat, or anybody else, this is just not appropriate at all. And I don't even know what to say. With the recent developments in Roblox's safety features with the whole schlep situation, they keep preaching how they've made their systems better and they're doing this and they're doing that. And then you have this come out where you just have gore on your website that's just been sitting there for days. Make it make sense. That's all I can say. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. Again, this is not a place for political discourse. I'm not getting into politics on this channel. This is not the intention of my channel, is to talk about politics. And, you know, like, at the end of the day, people don't have to agree with him. I understand. There's some things he said that, whoa-wee. I'm not getting into that, but there's some things that he said that I definitely don't agree with. And I'm not gonna be opening the comment section for people to just say that he deserved it or that good. I'm glad this happened, because there's lots of people that are saying that, which I think just human to human, it's not good when somebody was assassinated just sharing their thoughts. I don't think that's right. You're allowed to disagree with somebody. You're allowed to think the stuff they said was disgusting, but assassinating somebody because they think differently than you is crazy, crazy work. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Any really disrespectful or disgusting comments will be removed, just because we don't need that kind of discussion in the comment section. That's not what this video is for. Go to Twitter for that. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys would like me to discuss. I actually got this recommended in a comment section with my previous video, so thank you to the person who recommended this as a video topic. And maybe let me know in the comments what you think Roblox could do to help avoid this. There has to be some sort of system they can implement to avoid literal gore from being uploaded to the website. If Roblox can make it so you can't upload Nike content to the website, I'm pretty sure they can add some stuff to their moderation system to not allow you to upload literal pictures of somebody dying. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.